We're joined by FS1 NBA analyst Jim Jackson. Welcome back, Jim.
What's up? It's been a little while.
It's been a little
Jack,
while.
what's up?
Got my road
Come on,
dog.
dog
My
back.
road
Come
dog
on.
Jack back.
Oh, well, you trying to get him on your side?
Yeah,
No, he
Oh,
don't
you
have to
need
do that.
some
Skip.
help?
No,
You know,
we-
Oh,
we're,
I
not
get
talking,
it.
we're not talking about LeBron right now, so we good.
We're talking about my other guy, Lonzo. I need some help on this one.
What you need?
How
I need you to
concerned
explain this.
should the Lakers be about Lonzo's performance?
I would be concerned from this perspective. It's not. It's the shots, yes, and I harken back to like when I played with Jason Kidd.
That's a good point.
When I played with Jason Kidd, the thing was we had to implore Jason to kind of shoot,
Right.
take the shot. But one thing Jason would do was get to the free throw line. He would attack the basket.
Right.
So,
Would he?
so my concern would be the fact that Lonzo, last 4 games, 0 free throw attempts.
0.
That's my concern. That means that he's not playing aggressive basketball. You
Right.
can make or miss shots, and I believe throughout the course of his career, he's shown that he can shoot the basketball.
Right.
But when you're not getting to the free throw line, that means now you're falling back. You're not playing as aggressive. And like I said, I'm gonna go back to Jason Kidd. We would sit after practice and we would shoot shots, but sometimes in a game, he still would be reluctant to shoot. But one thing you knew he would do will put his opponents on their heels and he would attack them. He would get to the free throw line. So if I'm the Lakers, if I'm Luke Walton, I'm saying, listen, I understand you may be struggling with your shot right now, but I still need you to be aggressive. I still need you to attack the rim, to attack your opponent. Because when you do that, you give us a better chance to open up opportunities. You can't pass up all shots, but I do still need you to get to the back. That's my concern. Because he'll be fine, I think, overall, but no free throw attempts in the last 4 games, you can't have that.
And everything you said, I want to echo it. Think about this, guys. He's shooting 39% in the lane. He's shooting 25% from the mid-range. He's shooting 28% from 3. Well, hell, where else can you ever shoot from? And so if you don't get to the rim and get fouled and don't get free throws, Skip, you're really not doing any good. They're really playing 5-on-4, and that's where he is right now. And as I mentioned earlier, if you take out that game against Phoenix, he's
exactly.
6-6.
Yeah.
That's not number 2 overall draft pick, Skip. That's not transcendent.
No.
What you're seeing. And as you mentioned, Jason, and everybody harkens back. When the first thing they say Lonzo Ball, they say Jason Kidd. Maybe it's the skin tone too. Maybe that has something to do with it also. But Skip, he has to attempt shots. You know, success is not biased, but neither is failure.
Right.
You're gonna miss all the shots that you don't attempt. 2 shots is not enough. He's not a percentage guy. He's not Shaq or DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan shoot 2 shots, he's gonna be 2 for 2 because they're gonna be dunks. Lonzo Ball, even if you go 2 for 10, even if you go 4 for 16,
And if they're good shots, too.
Yes!
If they're good shots, Skip.
it's hurting Skip.
Listen,
Come on.
this is what's hurting me. Because I was there when you were
Yep.
there in Dallas and when Jason Kidd was there
Right.
in Dallas. And right now, I'm offended that Lonzo Ball is in the same sentence with Jason Kidd because he does not yet belong in that sentence. Because Jason Kidd, for all of his faults, as I said, Ace and Kidd, no J and Jason, right? But you want to talk about playing hard?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
played crazy hard. He played football hard, right?
Yeah, he did.
He was in constant attack mode. Loose balls. Have you ever seen anybody dive after
Yep.
loose balls? Like kamikaze, blow himself up, hurt himself,
Yeah.
self-destruct because he would go after loose balls so hard. In all my years of watching the NBA, and everybody knows I'm a nut, man, and I watched every dribble of this game last night. I have never, ever been more mystified by a basketball performance than that kid's last night. What?
You harken back to Kobe and
Hey,
Phoenix.
no, I did because
Well,
at least-
I was there in Phoenix when
You
Kobe
were. You
Kobe
were.
didn't
Okay.
shoot in the 4th quarter,
Okay, but
and I couldn't believe it.
But we knew what he was
well,
pouting.
yeah.
Okay, we got it. I mean, I knew what the MO was. I had an explanation in my head. He's just pouting.
Yeah.
He's playing diva. Okay, and so I got it, and he did it on purpose. I can't explain this because it looked to me from the very start that Lonzo Ball was trying hard not to try hard. Seriously, where from the opening tip, he walked the ball up the court. Listen, he can fly now with the basketball. He's got not a good handle, a great handle. He's long-legged, 6'7", remember what Steve Alford used to say at UCLA? He can play downhill like crazy. He would walk the ball up last night. He would flip it to the wing to Brandon Ingram or somebody on the wing. Then he would half trot over to the weak side and just stand and watch the play proceed. And most of it was just degenerated into, well, your turn or your turn. You want to go one-on-one? There's no real flow to the offense. And I'm saying, what are you doing? Because I saw it one time, but only one time. You can say aberration, but I definitely saw it through the Summer League. He was merely the Summer League MVP. And I'm not saying the competition is high quality, because it's not. But he was in attack mode the whole Summer League. He was in attack mode at UCLA. And he was definitely in attack mode game 2 at Phoenix. And they were trying, I know the coach was about to get fired, and we had Earl on yesterday. But they were playing hard because LeVar inspires everybody to play hard against Lonzo. And Eric Bledsoe and Devin Booker were playing their tails off. And it was 132-100. And the Lakers won because Lonzo Ball took the game over. 29, 11, and 9. And he made 3 shots, 3 driving shots off the glass. 2 out of 3 were left-handed.
Right.
One, he went left-handed up through Tyson Chandler, who was like 7'2", and made it a high up off the glass. And I'm saying, there he is. That's all I've seen the whole year. How do we go from that at Phoenix to that last night where he looked like he was completely disengaged?
Well, the problem is this, is that for Lonzo, and I've always said this about him, is that his change of pace is very important because he's been able to play the way he wants to all the way through high school and even UCLA. So if he wanted to walk it up, he could walk it up and get away with it. But in the NBA, for him to be really effective, his change of pace is very important. And right now, what I'm seeing with this young man is that he's more reluctant to say, here, I'm going to give the ball up to you guys and you make plays. Now, also, he's a product of our expectations. Think about it. We got to reel it back. Our point guards now, we expect a Damian Lillard to score big-time points, Kyrie Irving to score points, John Wall to score points, all these point guards. So that's what we're putting on Lonzo Ball. That's not who he is. He can give you 27 points, but he's a throwback in the respect that he's a willing passer. He wants to run the offense, but our expectations are...
Remember, he's not a good rebounder. He's a really good rebounder.
Exactly.
And last night, he had 3 and 4 assists. That's just lack of effort.
But it goes back to... I'll go back to the free throw. Because now that means you're not being aggressive. So now you're not going after loose balls. You're not getting rebounds. For Lonzo really to be the player that we saw, even in preseason, I don't care if what the competition was. What you saw was the effort, which was important to me. I saw the push. I saw that in the Phoenix game. Whether you go 0 for 5, 1 for 10, if you give me this push, and Jason, I'm going to go back to this again. It was nice where Jason Kidd didn't shoot well. But I'm going to tell you what, he had 10 assists, 5 steals, 8 rebounds, and he gave us a chance to win.
And maybe he was 2 for 10 from 3, but at least he would try, right?
His impact on the game was much more than just putting it in the hoop.
What if his scoring is more John Stockton, 13, 14 points?
That's fine.
That's okay.
But see, that's going back to
the old school.
That's what a point guard is supposed to do. He's supposed to get your teammates involved, and then if he has shots, but we're skewed.
We thinking Russell Westbrook.
Exactly. We thinking Russell Westbrook.
But I'm not. I'm not. I told you he's transcendent because he has the gift of passing the basketball that might even transcend Jason Kidd's gift. As far as seeing it before it happens, the sensational pass. The more magic
You know, Jason Kidd got the second most assists in the
No.
NBA.
Jason was special from that. I mean, listen, he got us, I was averaging 26 points, the easiest of my career because of Jason Kidd, in regards to how he saw things early on. Now, the thing Jason did too, on the defensive end of the court, he created so much havoc. Either it was one-on-one or how he played the passing lane. So that's another area for Lonzo. He may not be the quickest, but how you play the passing lane, how you can disrupt the offense, now he can be a better threat on the defensive end.
Okay, so the reason I am not going to give up on this kid, the reason I do believe in him, I keep telling him about subtle impact on the box score.
Right.
The far right column over here is plus minus. So last night he plays 28 minutes. He has the best plus minus on the entire floor, having a game in which he didn't even try, and he's a plus 10. No Laker, no Trailblazer had better than plus 10. And by the way, the Lakers at a really tough place to play, they have a last-second shot by Kyle Kuzma to send it to overtime. So the team hung in despite this kid saying, I don't think I want to play tonight.
And how good is Kyle Kuzma?
Oh,
I like it. I like his game.
Do you like him better than Ingram long term?
Yes,
Yeah.
See,
I do.
See, I had him
I
at
do.
I had him at Utah when they played in the tournament,
Oh, yeah.
and I watched them play. And it's funny, Shannon, you know this too. Some guys in college feel packed in, inhibited, and they get to the league, it opens up. Kyle Kuzma, right now, the way he's playing with this system,
He projects better to me
what
than
long
Ingram.
term? Because he does things off the ball, where Ingram right now is just learning how to figure that out.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.